here to tell you about some children's books you might be interested at this season of the year. You may be familiar with the classic Stuart Little about the mouse that joins the human family. Maybe you've seen the movies or read the book. And here are some other stories about small woodland creatures and their encounters with human beings. First up is Flora and Ulysses by Kate D. Camillo. Flora is the girl and Ulysses is the squirrel. Of course, at the beginning of the book, we find out that Ulysses is actually the name of a super duper all-terrain vacuum cleaner. And when it's being first tried out in the backyard, it sucks up a little squirrel running across the yard. And you may think this is bad news for the squirrel, but luckily, Flora is watching out her window, sees it happen, and having read a lot of superhero comics, she leaps over the fence, she takes the little squirrel, she gives him CPR, and when the squirrel stands back up again on wobbly legs, he's hungry, so he walks over to the vacuum cleaner and he picks it up to shake it to see if there's any food inside. Did you hear what I just said? The squirrel picks up the vacuum cleaner. Well, Flora, again, has read a lot of superhero comics, so she knows something magical has happened to that squirrel. And she proceeds to find out just what else this squirrel can do. And that's the story of Flora and Ulysses. Speaking of squirrels, Nuts to You by Lynn Ray Perkins is about a couple of squirrels that don't have superpowers, but they are very loyal and brave, and they seek to find their friend. One day the squirrels are out playing in the woods, gathering acorns just like they usually do, and Jip, the troublemaker, keeps calling out, "Wolf! Wolf!" just so he can see all the little squirrels run around and try to race up trees and out on branches to get away from the wolf. Well, Jed's not buying it. Wolf. Doesn't he know any other word? But all of a sudden, Jip spots something coming down through the sky, headed right toward Jed. It has a beak, it has talons, he can't think of the name. It's a hawk! And by the time he thinks of the name, Jed is already up and away into the air. Luckily, his two friends, that's her name, it's spelled T-S-T-S, and Chai, they see this happen. They see Jed carried away by the hawk and magically fall from the hawk's talons far away in a distant part of the forest they've never been to. But they decide they're going to go after him. They're going to save their friend. By the way, Nuts to You in squirrel talk is this way of saying good luck.